Hey guys, Competition Mom here. Today we're at Competition BMW here in St. James to review the 2025 BMW X7. Whether you're a loyal BMW customer looking to upgrade to a larger, more luxurious SUV, or you're new to the brand, there's so many reasons to love the X7, and I can't wait to show you all the reasons why. This spec is actually one of my favorites. Carbon black metallic is so beautiful. It's a metallic deep navy actually on a cognac interior, chef's kiss, so beautiful. And then we have an upgrade here, the M Sport package, which refers to all of the cosmetic elements that an M vehicle has without upgrading, needing to upgrade to that larger engine. So that gets you the shadow black grille with the illuminated kidney lines here, the 21-inch wheels with the M Sport package brakes, the sporty steering wheel. So all of those cosmetic sporty elements that everyone loves about BMW without needing to do that huge upgrade on an engine. Of course, you can upgrade to the X7M, and that's going to gain a 4-liter V8 engine. And then, of course, one of our favorites over here, the B7 Alpina, super rare, but ultra luxurious. So I think it's really important to talk about consumer perspective, right? Obviously, an X7 isn't going to be the only thing that you're looking at when you're car shopping. And for us in the Competition family, our direct competitor, if you will, is our sister German brand, Mercedes-Benz. And I think it's really important to talk about the GLS and the X7. So while you're gaining 2 inches in a GLS, you may be getting some width. There's something really special about the X7 that sets it apart from our German counterpart, which is the driver's experience. When you're driving an X7, which I actually got to drive for 10,000 miles as a demo, there's nothing truly like it in the sense that you're not feeling like you're in a truck. You feel like you're in a sedan. It drives so tight, it handles so well on every turn, and you just feel like it's a fun time. That's the joy of owning a BMW, right? So yes, it's a mom car, if you will, but it's a sporty one. It's one that if you truly miss the experience of being in a sedan, this is going to be the next best thing. So you can gain that third row that you might need for carpooling or for whatever. And you get a great trunk space, right? So overall, I had a great experience with my 2 children in this car. I'm going to go over the back seat elements, but let's go over the front cabin space. It is so elegant. You get that wide screen. It's interactive. You can have your car do whatever you want, whether that's opening a window by itself, whether it's using your Apple CarPlay to put on your favorite song. This particular car has the comfort package, which refers to the heated steering wheel and heated front seats and rear seats, which my daughter, who's an 8-year-old princess, loves and can't live without. So she's been spoiled rotten by the X7. And then you get the Harman Kardon speakers if you're upgrading the sound system, which we all love. And the charging ports are really nice in this too. I'm actually currently driving a GLS, and one thing that I love about the X7 comparatively is they have a classic USB port. So if you have somebody who doesn't really need the USB-C, they still have an opportunity to plug in. You obviously have the charging dock, and then as well as in your box here, you have another USB-C port. So there's definitely ample charging opportunity up here. And then, like I said, you get that M Sport steering wheel in this particular spec. I love the M Sport package. I don't personally need a V8 driving around my 2 small kids, but I love all of the elements that an M Sport vehicle has. So I kind of feel like I'm not missing out. There's no FOMO there. And yeah, I mean, cosmetically, it's beautiful. And then safety features, right? So you have lane assist, you have the pedestrian detection, and I've always felt, especially in the snow in a BMW, there's nothing like it. Like I said, this car handles so incredibly well, whether it's an ice storm, whether it's 5 inches of snow. This is a northeastern loving car. So nothing but great things to say in my review for the last 10,000 miles. It's just a comfortable, beautiful, sporty 3-row car. I don't know about you guys, but there is always adults in my backseat. So my mom is 5'10". She has had no problem sitting in the second row. It's been super spacious. My son is no longer rear facing, obviously, but I think it's important to show what the footroom is like for a toddler. And we have never had an issue. It is a little bit tighter in comparison to my GLS just because it is a little bit shorter of a car. However, it's really been fine. This particular model has captain's chairs. You could opt for that third middle seat and get a bench. And then obviously you get the third row, which has been great for carpooling for my 8-year-old daughter and her friends to activities. But I will say my mother-in-law has sat back there. She's 5'2", and for her, it's a little bit tight. So we'll go over that. I'll show you what it looks like for me. I'm 5'9". It's definitely going to be tight for me, but it is the ultimate carpool bench, and it's really helped us out in a pinch when we're going from school to activities or birthday parties or whatever. The life of being a mom, right? So whenever you can use these 2 extra seats, it's super, super helpful. Now going over ventilation back here, you get 4 vents, so 2 on the sides, 2 here. Your guests can also control the climate system and the ventilation back here. These 2 seats get the heated seats because of that comfort climate package. And then what's really cool is you have 2 charging areas, USB-C charging areas, on the 2 back drivers and passenger seats. And then you get 2 more down here. So whether that's charging Kindles or grandma has to charge her phone, no one's going to be fighting over a place to plug in, which is super nice. And this particular model has the automatic sunshade, which we use all the time. So if you have small children, that's very important. Another fact that my kids love about this car is the beautiful extensive sunroof. It's just fun, especially when you're driving through the city or you're going upstate with your family. It's just fun to have to add a little bit of extra light and excitement to your car, right? So let's head to the third row. I think it's important to see, obviously, and then we'll go over the trunk space and we'll see what's going on. So while it's a little tight back here for adults, man, is it luxurious in all of the elements that this car offers in the third row. So let's go over them. You can control your own climate here. You actually get third row heated seats, which I haven't seen yet. You have a charging area. Oh, we have a cameo. You get a charging area here for your USB-C charging device. And your... welcome to my life. And then you get the upper tether for that second row seat right over here. You get 2 beverage areas to keep your drinks. And then you have an upper tether and lower anchors for booster seats back here. So everyone is going to be safe, feeling perfectly warm in their seats. And if you're really feeling like you need some extra shade, you can actually control your own third row shade up here. So totally amazing. Okay, Jamie, let's go look at the trunk.
Come on, Jamie.
Oh my God. Hey, bye. Okay, back to this regular programming. Are we on record right now?
Yes.
So obviously we're going to go over trunk space, but I just have to tell you about my favorite part of a BMW trunk, and that is the upper and the lower tailgate. So when you have to stop short and all your groceries are going all over the place, your laundry detergent is rolling, you know, you can imagine this, right? The lower tailgate prevents everything from rolling out once you park and you're unloading your car. So here we go. Let's take a look here. So if you're, unloading a stroller or something heavy, this will lie flat. You can get your groceries out. You can actually even lower the car's height if you need to, which obviously isn't necessary right now. But this is kind of the operating mechanism of the two-door tailgate, if you will. But I just love the ability of just having everything contained in one space, especially if you're on a long car trip and things obviously move and travel. But let's get through to this third row. Obviously, we're going to show you worst case scenario. It's tight. Let's just call it what it is, right? So you're going to have a small stroller back here. It's going to be upright. You might be able to put a couple of backpacks back here, but truly that's it. Most of the time, this third row is going to be down. I really think that this is a perfect size vehicle for a family with 2 children. Could you absolutely put a third child in the third row? Yes, but just know that you're going to be compensating that trunk space pretty extensively. So obviously now let's just take this out so you can see. You have a beautiful large trunk. Once you have that third row down, I've had a full-size stroller in here. We've traveled to the airport with 4 to 5, big suitcases. So it's definitely a wonderful, usable trunk when all the seats are down. And obviously we'll show you now what just one of them looks like up, just so you have an idea. If you have to use one of those seats, I mean, listen, it could of course be worse, right? But you really gain the most space when these third row seats are down. But listen, I've used this third row countless times for carpooling. It has saved us in a pinch. So overall, I mean, the space is great. It's definitely a little bit more narrow than its counterpart, but man, the driving experience in a BMW X7, you're not compensating driving a large SUV and losing that sporty German feel in just any car. So if you're looking to upgrade, if you need more space, if you don't want to lose that sporty feeling that you're experiencing in your smaller SUV or sedan, look no further. This would be the car that I'm choosing all day long. And we hope that you come down for a test drive, Competition BMW, and we'll see you soon. Bye.